Defense news in a nutshell, your fortnightly guide to all that's happening in MINDEF and the SAF in under 5 minutes. Here's what happened from 2nd to 15th February. Minister for Defense Dr. Ng Eng Hen was in Germany for the 51st Munich Security Conference. At a panel discussion with speakers from China, Japan, Korea, and the US, Dr. Ng spoke about the worrying security situation in the Asia-Pacific due to the unprecedented levels of defense spending, the lack of a well-developed security architecture, and the absence of strong collective political will to avoid conflict. However, he added that there were also reasons to be optimistic about the future of the region.
And I think Asian leaders are fully aware that they have the most to lose if there is instability. Second reason to be optimistic is there are multiple stakeholders in the Asia-Pacific region who are committed to be present. The third reason, there's an unprecedented rise of the middle class in Asia. We can expect a push for more democratic ideals and individuals' rights. And I think middle-class politics may support nationalism, but not hegemony.
Dr. Ng also addressed the 7th Munich Young Leaders Roundtable, comprising outstanding young men and women holding positions of influence in their countries. They talked about the deep forces that can challenge global stability and the need for committed and enlightened leadership to preserve our collective peace and security. On the sidelines of the conference, Dr. Ng met with his European counterparts from France, Germany, Italy, and the United Kingdom, as well as the Indian National Security Advisor. SAF50 at Vivo is the first in a series of events organized by the SAF to pay tribute to our national servicemen, regulars, and all Singaporeans, from the pioneer generation to current, who have contributed to the defense and security of our home. Speaking at the launch of SAF50 at Vivo, Dr. Ng shared the significance of the Golden Jubilee as a historic milestone for both the country and the SAF.
When the SAF was started 50 years ago, many doubted that Singapore could be defended at all. But today, no one doubts the ability of the SAF to be able to defend Singapore. No one doubts it.
As part of the event, Dr. Ng also launched the Littoral Mission Vessel Ship Naming Competition and interacted with SAF servicemen, pioneers, and SAF50 ambassadors. To commemorate Total Defense Day, a weapons presentation ceremony was held on board the landing ship tank RSS Endurance for the first time. Second Minister for Defense Chan Chun Sing was present to witness recruits of the 9th Battalion Singapore Infantry Regiment receiving their rifles. For these soldiers, the ceremony signified taking on responsibilities for not only their rifles, but also the defense of the country. Total Defense Day is held annually on 15th February to mark the day Singapore fell to the Japanese during World War II. It reminds us that we cannot take our defense and security for granted and that everyone has a part to play in the defense of our country. Earlier that day, Mr. Chan also presented winners of the annual animation competition with their awards. These students competed with more than 1,700 others to produce digital animation clips around the theme of believing in Singapore, because this is home. For more details on these stories, visit mindef.gov.sg. And here's what's buzzing on our social media channels. You can't celebrate SAF50 without talking about the SAF lingo that has gone on to become a part of our daily lives. Catch some of these on Cyber Pioneer's Facebook page. Over in the Air Force Facebook page, look out for some heart-racing and adrenaline-pumping action as our airmen and women from various groups and air bases pit their skills against each other and test their operational capabilities and logistical expertise in the RSCF Command Challenges 2015. Who else? The official theme song for our Boys to Men 3, Frogmen, is what we would call an earworm. Just can't get it out of your head after you've heard it? Log on to the Navy's Facebook page now to catch the music video, dedicated to all frogmen past and present.
All day, to righteously underride. Every day, to call ourselves masters of the deep, never die but cry.
Here are some shoutouts we've received.
I just want to thank all the men and women of SAF who has served the country for us and protected us all these years. Thank you.
Singapore has achieved a lot of success. Hasn't been easy. So do your part and continue contributing to the nation.
Well, that's our defense news in a nutshell. Get to know us more through our social media channels. This is Mike from Power 98, signing off.